Welcome back to my channel. This is JustJalisaRanae, everything entrepreneurship and faith. And today, I am going to share with y'all how I am healing and how it feels so good. If this is your first time to this channel, you're gonna wanna just click that little bell to subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and please be sure to leave a comment after watching the whole video to share your thoughts on today's topic, okay? So let's get into it because it's gonna be good. As y'all know, I am really big on mental health and I go to counseling sessions. I actually found a great resource called Circles, and it's an app that you can download on your phone. And what it'll do is it'll pair you with a counselor that is in a specific niche. So if you are wanting to, have a group with, like narcissism, right? Or like dealing with divorce or parenthood or whatever the case may be, they have different groups that it'll pair you with, and you can go weekly. You can pick the day of the week you want to go, the time that you want to go, and you can get to know other people that are going through similar, traumatic or life events like yourself. Okay, so it's really cool. My counselor is like, she A1, y'all. She's A1. I'm gonna drop her information in the description so y'all can see how she can help you. So the other week, oh my goodness, y'all. So the other week I had a session, but before this, the past like 2-3 weeks have been such a roller coaster for me. And y'all know entrepreneurship is up and down, parenting is up and down. I mean, life is up and down. So when you combine all of those things together, sometimes you can get like overwhelmed. You can be like, God, where are you? Because I'm calling on a hotline and it just seems like he's so far away. But I was like looking forward to this session, and I want to share this with y'all. I shared this on Facebook, but I wanted to bring it to my YouTube fam, okay? Because y'all have shown me so much love, and thank y'all so much for 200 subbies. Like, ooh, I'm so excited. Here's some takeaways from my last session, okay? I call it therapy session because it's therapeutic for me. She's not a therapist per se, so I just want to throw that out there. She's a counselor. She's more like a life coach. So yeah, my therapy session last week was bomb.com. And some of the things that I took away is 15 things, okay? So get your little handy dandy notebook and just jot these down. I'm gonna briefly go over them in a way that it helped me, and then you can apply it to your life however you see fit. So number 1 is your circle will either hinder you or elevate you. So if y'all watch Pastor Mike Todd, he actually did a sermon once, and he said, God places people in your life, and so does Satan, right? So the people that are in your life are either going to move you closer to what God has called you to, or they're going to push you further away from what God has called you. Basically, the people in your circle, the people that you talk to the most, I would say your top 5. The top 5 people that you talk to are either gonna help you or hinder you. So you have to decide for that on yourself. How is this person adding to me, or how are they taking away? Are they making deposits, or are they making withdrawals? And once you figure that out, you can start to move accordingly. You may have to remove some people, you may have to keep some people, whatever the case may be, that's for you. Number 2 is there will be quote unquote weak links, but you can still love them anyway. And I put this because everyone in your life is not gonna move at the same pace as you. For me, I move lightning speed. Like, I'm so into my goals and my dreams and things, and I found that some people do not move as quick as you. Some people do not have goals as big as yours, or any for that matter. And you can still love them. You can still be their friend from a distance, okay? Because like I said, they will either help you or hinder you. So you can still have relationships with people that you may have grown up with or have known for a long time or whatever the case may be. But you have to really evaluate the relationship for what it is. You know what I'm saying? If they're not progressing in life and through each season like you may be, then that person may not be someone you need to have in close proximity to you, if that makes sense. Number 3 is set boundaries with everybody. Okay, that includes
your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your auntie twice removed, your cousin on your daddy's side.
Set boundaries with everyone. Business, friendships, family, whatever. Like, set boundaries, y'all, because people will treat you according to how you allow them to treat you. So if you are finding that you are being disrespected or that you are being minimized or anything that is not conducive to you and your mental health and your growth, then you need to set boundaries, and you need to set them real quick and stick to them, okay? Period. Number 4 is being an entrepreneur is a 24/7 lifestyle, and expectations are interchangeable between work and personal. It's just part of it. So what I found is that since I'm an entrepreneur, some of the expectations that I have with business, I also expect in my personal life. So I expect communication in business. Like, I need communication like that. You know, we talking money, we talking opportunity. We need to be communicating like that. I also expect that in my personal life. So if, you know, I have a friend who doesn't communicate with me and we have something planned, to me, that's a no. Like, to me, that's I'm gonna just distance myself, because if you cannot respect me enough to communicate with me, that's an expectation that I have just as a person. Then how can this relationship, friendship, familyship, businessship, whatever, prosper and grow if we cannot communicate with one another? With my husband, communication is paramount. With my friendships, communication. With my business relationships, communication. If we cannot communicate, there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings, and there's going to be a lot of frustration, neither of which are good. Moving on. Number 5 is to have business besties. So I found that I love opportunity. I love business. I love just like talking about how we can elevate and how we can grow and how we can bless others through our growth, okay, and through our success. So for me, I found that it'll just be best if like new friendships I make may be just business related. So just somebody who I can maybe go to brunch with, and we talk about business ideas and goal planning and goal setting and stuff like that, because for me, that is so important to me. Like, I'm talking about breaking generational curses, okay, through wealth and through opportunities and things like that. So sometimes it's okay to not have like a best friend or a girlfriend or whatever, but just have a business bestie and establish that out the gate and move in that. You know what I'm saying? Accept that and be okay with it. Number 6 is to pour into your mentorship as they pour into you. So with my mentors, like, although I'm younger and although I may not be as like successful in terms of what they've accomplished throughout their life, I'm still able to add to them and they are adding to me. It's a reciprocity. It's a reciprocal relationship. So it's not just a take. You don't want a mentor type of relationship to where you're only taking and they're pouring into you and pouring into you. You also want to reciprocate that and add value to them, whatever the case may be. You're unique. You're your own person, and so you also have something to offer to your mentor as they have something to offer to you. Number 7, don't set comfortable goals. Because, baby, let me tell you, if it's comfortable, it's because you know you can achieve it and you know it's in reach. You know it's within close proximity to you and it's not going to phase you. Set goals that make you be like, okay, God, like, how we gonna do this? Because yeah, this a bit much. I don't even know. I don't know. Those are the type of goals you want to set. You want to challenge yourself. If you're not being challenged, then you're really being complacent and lazy. And I'm just being honest. Moving on. 8 is surround yourself with like-minded people. Something that I have figured out through this last session, y'all, is that I go so much harder when I'm like around people who understand me, like who understand, like, man, I'm trying to do X, Y, Z as well. Someone who can push you and you push them. So be around like-minded people. If you trade stocks, if you trade Forex, if you're into real estate, if you're into wealth building, if you're into whatever, surfing, I don't care what it is, hair, nails, lashes, whatever the case may be, hang around people who are like-minded. And I don't mean copycats and leeches. I mean like-minded. There's a difference, understand. Number 9 is to focus on your goals like tunnel vision. Something that I've tested out before is when I strictly like cut off the world and just go in on whatever it is that I'm doing, then I make so much progress, y'all. I'm talking about your girl be flying. Ha, ha, ha. Da, 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 da. Like, I soar. But that only happens when it is tunnel vision. When I'm distracted and have this distraction, that distraction going on, baby, it's gonna be up and down, round and round, ring around a rosy. So focus on your goals like tunnel vision, and don't let nobody make you feel bad for wanting to level up. Just don't. Number 10 is you don't have friends, you have close acquaintances. Your perception of friendship was completely altered from past experiences, and it's okay to admit that. Be honest with yourself and appreciate the connections you have. So I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I have truly accepted the fact that I don't have like friends. Like my concept of friendship and a biblical friendship is one that I truly can say I don't have. And it's no fault to the people that are in close proximity to me, and I truly appreciate them for the relationships that they are. I've had friendships that have gone like way sideways. I'm talking about like boundaries crossed and things. So for me, that has kind of set up a wall and a barrier. So I have friendships, or situationships is what I like to call them, and they have their each own compartment. Okay, so I know how to move within those for what they are. And I'm learning to only set expectations within the area that they are in. Okay, so I'm not going to have expectations for, you know, it to be one thing when I know it's another. So that'll save on like disappointment, miscommunication, things like that. And now I'm able to appreciate these various people for the situationship or relationship that they are, versus trying to, you know, compare it to something that it's not. Okay. Number 11 is it's okay to want more out of life. If it offends anyone, they just aren't meant to be in close proximity to you. So you're gonna have some people who be like, oh, all you do is this, or all you do is that, or blah, blah, blah. You don't ever have time for nothing else. And that's okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. You just need to leave them where they are. Leave them where they are. Stop trying to bring people with you to the next season and the next level in life if God is clearly trying to show you that they're not meant to go. They're meant to stay where they are, and they were meant to show you a lesson in that season. Okay. Number 12 is don't feel bad for not bringing people up with you, because most people are conditioned to be leeches. And this kind of goes back to what I just said. Everybody is not meant to go to the next season in life with you. God may not want them to come, and that's okay. You need to be okay with that. You need to move on and move forward and prosper, because bringing old baggage to new houses, you're gonna bring old critters with you. You're gonna transport negative things with you, versus being okay with leaving that stuff behind. You don't have to take everything, because some of those things that you're wanting to pack, or some of those people that you are wanting to take to the next level with you, are the very ones that are going to suck the life out before it even gets going. before your blessing is even unlocked, you're going to have people in your circle and in your corner who are just sucking the life out of you and just sucking the blessing away from you. So leave the leeches behind, okay? Leave them. Number 13, help those who value and truly want your help. Your time is valuable and you don't have to allow people to waste it. And this, honey, let me tell you, I coach people how to start dispatching. I have so many calls that I do, discovery calls. I respond to so many DMs and emails and comments and inboxes and whatever the case may be. And let me tell you, people do not understand the amount of time that I spend for it to be wasted. So that is why I am reconfiguring how I am positioning my availability, because people will use you as long as you let them. As long as you allow it, they will do it. Value your time. Value your time, and whatever that looks like for you, that's okay. But set boundaries on your time, because it is like you can't get it back. It is so valuable and you cannot get it back. So please, 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 only spend time on those who truly value it and who truly understand the importance of who you are and what you are offering to them. 14, you're a good person with a good heart and good intention. Don't let nobody try to turn you into someone you are not. Don't let someone turn you into a bad person or someone who is bitter or with ill intention, but understand who you are. Christ is within you and he is good and you are good, and move in that, okay? Leave those negative thoughts and those negative people, those negative places and those negative things right on behind, okay? Lastly is walk into the path God is calling you into, but understand it will require some shedding. You'll be uncomfortable, but it's for God's glory and your betterment. Listen, listen, listen. Your time is here. It's gonna get hard. You're going to get tested. God will allow your testing because he knows you can make it through. He knows that you can lean on him. He knows that he is there for you, but you have to understand that. And so when you really tap into that, you can look at things like the last couple of weeks for me have been crazy. Like I'm saying one thing after another, after another, after another, to the point where I'm like, oh my Jesus, what's going on? What did I do? What did I say? Where did I go? What's happening? But it finally clicked that, you know what, when all hell breaks loose in your life, it's because God he is positioning you for greater. That BS that's going on is going to catapult you into the next season. And to the point where you're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad that I went through that. I'm so glad that I went through that fermentation, because now I'm just so good. And so I'm just good. That is part of the process. You have to trust the process. If you can't trust the process, how can he trust you with the blessing? Because everything in life is going to, you know, bring forth some sort of uncomfortability. It's going to bring some sort of like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. But you have to get through it. It's going to be hard, but you can and you will, and you are going to reach your blessing into that next season. It's already here. It's already there. It's here. You just got to walk into it. And you have to trust God, y'all. Trust God and have just a little faith. Even if it's like a little bitty, itty bitty faith. Just have it. A little faith of a mustard seed will bring forth a whole fruit tree that will bear fruit for other trees. Like, just have a little bit of faith, y'all. That little bit of faith will pull you through it and pull me through, honey. Let me tell you, honey, because these last couple of weeks, I've been like, listen, this ain't what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted. This is not. But it came, it happened, and I got through it. I got through it, y'all. I got through it in terms of, now I look at things a little differently. I look at it like, okay, God, what are you trying to show me? This is uncomfortable, but what are you trying to show me? Because sometimes the lesson is not for me. Sometimes it's for someone else. Sometimes I'm going through something so that I can be a shoulder or something, a listening ear or a piece of wisdom for someone else that may be going through something that I don't even know. I'm not even privy about. I don't even know it. I don't even know what's going on. But God allowed me to go through something so that my testimony could reach someone else that he already knows is going to need it. So y'all, I hope this blessed y'all. I hope this did something for you. If so, please drop a comment. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe. I'm really appreciative of all of y'all on this channel, y'all. I'm going to be giving y'all so many tips and tricks and things that have helped me through my entrepreneurship and faith journey, to the point where I'm hoping that it helps. I'm hoping that it helps at least one of y'all. Maybe not all, but some. So y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all on the next video.